What's going on, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Shrek, and we're back with another video, guys. Please excuse the little, I forgot what they're called actually. They're wind covers, but they have a different name to them. I have the microphone on right now just because there's wind, and this should help, and just to elevate the quality of the audio for our videos, guys. Anyways, welcome back to another video, guys. As the title states, we will be replacing a coolant line. All right, guys, so I just flipped the microphone around. Hopefully that helps out with the audio as well. That way when I'm talking, you guys have a clear audio. Anyways, we will replace this coolant line right here. This is a hard plastic one, and it goes from, see if I can show you right here, right on top of the thermostat, all the way down to, has 2 points or 3 points of attachment. Top of the thermostat, on the fuel filter housing right there, and then on the compressor, it supplies the coolant to the compressor, the top of the compressor head, keep it cool. So the new replacement line is this one right here. So it only has 2 points of attachment, as you can tell, and then they sell you this little cap to put on that point. Real simple. I've done this one a few times. Not simple, it's just not that hard. Of course, you remove your little clamps, I believe they're called, I don't know. You remove these two bolts, they're 13s. They hold that down in place. Then you have a little clip. Real simple. You use a pick, and you get in there just like that. Same as this one. Get in there just like that. The harder one is the one on the compressor, of course. Right now what we will be doing is turning on the truck, turning this tire so it gives us space to get in there, and then what we will be doing afterwards is we will remove this one right here. This is the bracket that holds the horn from the intercooler or CAC onto the manifold, and then we will also remove, no, I believe that's it, and then just take off the clip on the bottom. Same thing, use a pick and it comes off. So let me go ahead and show you guys how I do that. First, I will drain the coolant, and the way I drain the coolant for this one is off of that 19 mil drain right there. I've shown you guys before. Just use a long extension, a 19 mil socket, ratchet, break it loose, and then just attach a hose to it. That's all we do, and let it drain down. So let's get to that first. Alright, let's get in here. Like I said, we do use a wobbly. Well, you don't need to use a wobbly, but I use a wobbly. And then a 19 mil socket, long extension, make it easier for you. Get it in there. Let me show you guys. Get it in there. I could either take off the extension off of there and just use my ratchet, which I'll probably end up doing, or from back here, give me more room to turn it and break it loose. Just like that, guys. Hose is attached and we're draining down there. So I'm gonna let it drain, and I have to go finish checking 2 trucks. We'll be right back. For these, it was a 13. This one I believe is a 13 as well. Yes, it is. This one's a 13 as well. This one's a 13 as well. Just because it will make it easier for us to get this line in, or the new one actually. So that's the only reason I take this bracket off. Makes it a lot easier. These 13s, no, I think those are 15s. And I do remove this connector right here. So let me get started on that. Put you guys to the side. Hopefully I get some footage for you guys. Now the hardest part is removing the clip on the hose that goes on this side. Let me see if I could get some light in there to show you guys. It is right there. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Let me see if it's this one right there. Don't think you can see it clearly, but take my word for it, it's right there. Take off the clips is the same thing. Just use a pick and you're able to take it off. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way. I doubt you guys will be able to see any of that part though. A little better from this angle right here. You can see it has the clip right there. So let me see if I can show you guys. We have to remove the clip right here. And what do you know? This metal hanger right here, or metal bracket, is in the way of that clip. So let me go ahead and, oh, it's coming off. It's right there. So let me take that off. This is the old one right here. This goes on top of the thermostat. This goes right there on the fuel filter module. And this goes to your compressor, like I told you guys. There is the new revised one, which is this one. It goes just like that. And we have this plug, which goes on the fuel filter module. So real easy. You just have to wiggle it through in between these lines. Just wiggle it down and snake it through just like this. Of course, you have to make sure there's nothing in the way. So that's what I'll do right now. Make sure it's routed the perfectly way, or the proper way. But basically what you do to get it through there. And then you just bolt up the brackets. This one has with these that are not, that you can't move them around like these. And then 13s, put everything back together. Let me go ahead and get that going. I'll be right back right now. Took maybe a minute to snake it through. All we have to do on this side is pull that pin, the little clip, and then it's a C-clip. Pull it out, push the line in. I do use this longer one just to push it in, wiggle it in, and it helps, along with the pick, to be able to pull that clip out. So I'll do that down there, and then up here. And this cap is real easy. Pull it out, push it in, easy. And just like that, guys. So as you can tell, we do have this line secured there. Bolted it down on the brackets or holders, whatever you want to call those. This clip did break, so I will need to zip tie it. Wrap it up with some tape just so it doesn't cause any damage to the wires. Everything else, bracket is on, everything is on, that cap is on. And then down here, can't show you guys, but tug test, and it's secure on there. So all we have to do now is close our drain plug, which is that 19, and then refill our coolant, and we're good to go. Real simple, real easy, guys. Like I told you guys, nothing hard, nothing difficult, straightforward. That's how you replace that line. This line does, especially these hard plastic ones, do go out a lot and are a headache. But a couple tools, some time, some patience, and you should be able to replace it yourself at home. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're at home, enjoy time with your family. If you're on the road, be safe. And as always, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.